Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, we are taking a look at Nvidia stock. So guys, as you know, going into this coming week, we would have Nvidia stock split, and I was waiting to see if over the weekend the chart would reflect those changes, but looks like it's not, and I don't think if it's going to reflect tomorrow. I don't even think that. I think it's going to happen just Monday morning, that when the pre-market opens, you would see a new chart on your broker. So in this video, again, technicals will not change. Everything will still remain the same. I'll talk about what couple of things would change, but we are still able to do the technicals on this, where the $1,208 where the price is, and accordingly. And I'll just scale down, and we'll also explain what type of price movements or what are the dollar values that would move potentially after that, stock split, and reasons for that. So guys, with that, please hit the like and subscribe, and also please note none of this is any financial advice and is only for education purposes. So let's jump right into it and let's figure out what can we be expecting from Nvidia going into this next week. So the very first thing, we are at $1,208 as of the regular closing price. So as after stock split starting Monday, this would be worth at $120.08 or something. All right. And your one share would be equivalent to 10 shares, right? So if you hold one share today at $1,208, you would have 10 shares at $120.08 almost, so forth, right? So that's the change after the stock split. You would see no change in your principal value, you would see no change in your PNL, nothing. All right. And the chart will be scaled down. So instead of seeing these big candles, in relativeness, these candles will remain the same. It's just the relative size would change of these candles. Okay. So instead of, let's say, this green candle over here, let's take a look at this example. This green candle, it's what is the open price? 1183 on your charts. Then you would see at 118 0.3 cents, and then close price you would see is 122 and 4 cents. So that's what you would see on your chart. The things will still remain the same. It's just the scale would change on the chart. All right. So, and also, one more thing before we jump into technicals is average range. Let's say right now Nvidia is doing $50. Expect it to do then $5. You just times that by 10, because now we have more shares to move as well. So that affects the spread between the bid and the ask. That affects the move that the stock can give. We will see what average range would come, and just keep this in mind. This dashboard of, I think the whole chart will reflect it. So these calculations will also reflect over here. But yeah, so yeah, just keep that in mind. You won't see $50 move anymore from after the stock split. Yeah, you would see less of moves, but relativeness will still remain the same. All right. Anyways, now let's jump into the technicals. So starting off with the daily interval, we are, guys, still in the bullish structure. We haven't lost a pivot. 1158 still holds a support. So 1158 in this case would be 115.8 cents after the stock split. So we are still, that's still a good support on Nvidia. Not seeing any structure change right now, in my opinion. Now, yeah, as long as we're above that, we are still bullish. This is just higher lows, higher highs, right? Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher highs, right? So full on bullish still in the structure. Now let's go to the hourly interval, and let's talk a couple of things over there. So very clearly you can see that we stumbled on this trend line, and here you go. Now let me extend it out as well. I'll adjust this a little bit again, but before that, I also want to show you my day trading bot. So let's go over there, and let me turn that on. And if you need access to my tools, guys, links are in the description below. We had a profitable position this last day as well, and the data you can see is, guys, here on my screen on the left hand side of the last 30 trades. So all in all, still things are going great on the day trading part. Again, there is guarantee of nothing. There are red days as well, and that's that. Anyways, all right. And if you need access to my tools, links are in the description below. I have 2 indicators and 2 trading bots. All right. Now, going back to the hourly interval. So we are still holding that trend line, right? Now, I know this is not looking like, oh, this is not matching perfectly. It's never going to be penny to penny perfect, guys. These are reference lines, right? So Nvidia technically structure still being bullish, guys, on this, right? We held the level at 1184, but we still were able to trade in, again, intraday you can trade short and long both, as long as you understand the price action. So going into this last day, I talked about if we reject at 1214, we would come down to 1184 at least, and if we find support there, and how I have told you to see supports or the reactions is you see this price action and you see candles forming consolidation, support, failing to break lower, and then we broke out of the trend line, and that was a move back again to 1214. That's why we rejected a little bit more, right? However, we are still holding a higher pivot. You can see even on that lower time frame, we are still holding the higher pivot. Things are still technically now intraday as well in the bullish territory. If Nvidia goes above 1213, now in this new chart it will be from Monday, this will be 121 and 40 cents. Sorry guys, if previously I said 4 cents or 3 cents, yeah, oh sorry, 40 cents, 30 cents and so forth, right? And so if we get above that, that will bring, that opens up the door for 123 and 90 cents. Now you get my point, right? Like technically, this is just almost a $2 move, right? So you get my point. You have to change your perspective now on trading Nvidia. You can't expect that 121 when the price would be there, right after the stock split. You can't expect that it's going to go the same day $180 from 121. Those $50 moves are not going to come in a day anymore, because there are more shares to move, and it's a complete different the data that you would be trading with. Technically, things will still remain the same. Chart will still remain the same. Everything will still work the same. It's just that your expectations of the dollar value move and of how the dollar values would look like, that will change in relativeness, because now there are more shares to move in the stock, right? And then also the volume, the spread, and the bid and the ask, everything is accounted towards that. Okay. So yeah, if we get above 1214, Nvidia has a room to continue higher, maybe to all-time highs again. That is the 1255. And so if from here we have to get into much more weakness, let's say, well, then we have to stay below this trend line, lose 20 moving average, and then yeah, 1184 is again the level. In the new way, it will be 118 and 40 cents in the new chart. And if we lose that, it opens up the door to 1158, and in the new chart it will be 115.80 cents, right? So that would be that. And well, yeah, but as the things are on Nvidia, before it starts to become fully bearish, oh, like this is the intraday cool off plays as if may come, as if this downside confirms, but upside confirmation also I provided you. But yeah, for fully turning it bearish, it's just too hard for Nvidia right now to do that. This has to go for weeks and months of consolidation and then start to break the structure to the downside before we any see that downside. So the best ways to trade Nvidia is wait for the pullback, and at these important levels, moving averages, just play intraday long. That's the best way to trade Nvidia. And if you want to hold partial position to the long side, feel free to do that. Up to you though. But I'm just providing some strategies and tricks as well here. Anyways, so well guys, that's that with Nvidia pretty much for this video. And yeah, nothing else guys. That's all. Alrighty, well, if you found this video helpful and valuable, well guys, just before wrapping up, another thing I want to show you on daily interval is that yeah, If let's say for any reason we break $1,158 or so, which in the new chart will be 115 and 80 cents or 70 cents or so, and then this 20 days moving average is still going to be just for now a pullback. I mean, yeah, Nvidia respects this moving average really well, so you might see some at least intraday bounce, and then we'll see the price action then. But yeah. All right, well guys, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. And if you found it helpful, valuable, please hit the like, subscribe. And if you need access to my tools, links are in the description below. And with that, I'll see you in my next videos, guys. Take care. Bye.